y'all, how you doing? How y'all feeling? I hope you're doing great. 10 stupidest questions I've been asked since moving to America. Wow. I could just imagine. I could just imagine. I'm not sure where he's from, so let's get straight to the video.
Well, hi guys, this is my first vlog in a long time, and not necessarily a what I'm doing now vlog that you've seen so many of, but this is more of a silly little rant. I used to do them back in the day, and I kind of got out of the habit of them, but I thought, you know what,
I'm trying to figure out where he's from. He never mentioned where he's from, but from hearing his accent, it sounds like he's from... Is he from the UK? Wait, let me see.
Do one or two for this new channel. So here we are on The Scottish Filmmaker, and I thought...
Scottish, oh man. It is so crazy. I was thinking about that, but I was like, no, he's probably from the UK. But I wanted to hear more, but he mentioned it already. He didn't give me time.
The very first vlog that you might enjoy would be 10 stupid questions I've been asked since moving to America. Number 1, do you have Thanksgiving in Scotland? No, we don't have Thanksgiving in Scotland. There's not much point of us having Thanksgiving in Scotland, not because we're unthankful, we're somewhat miserable maybe, but it's kind of an American holiday if you just think about it. Not because you just have turkey, but because, well, the whole idea was people were thankful that they came to America and didn't die. The fact that Scotland and people in Scotland never actually left, and the fact that we're still Scottish, would suggest that we didn't come over to America and survive the whole winter type of thing. So no Thanksgiving.
No Thanksgiving
in Scotland. Number 2, do you have Christmas in Scotland? That's always the follow-up to the Thanksgiving question. People start thinking, well, why don't you have Thanksgiving? You must not have Christmas. It can't possibly be the same. No, we do have Christmas in Scotland. It snows in Scotland. We get the whole tree thing going. We bring those indoors. That's a German tradition, by the way. They have Christmas too. Essentially, the whole planet has Christmas. Number 3.
Oh, we can't say the whole planet. I don't think the whole planet have Christmas. So yeah.
Do you have 4th of July in Scotland? Yes, we do. It's after the 3rd, before the 5th. But again, the whole historical implications would be the independence from Great Britain. Scotland, part of Great Britain, has been for 300 years now. Still pretty much British. Although there's a referendum coming up, so that might not last long. 4th of July, it doesn't happen. If I'm in somewhat of a cheeky mood, I might say, well, yes, we do. We do celebrate 4th of July. And they'll be like, oh, really? And, well, yes, we do. We are very glad we got rid of you, and we're kind of happy you haven't come back yet. So you just stay where you are, and we'll just do our thing. Thanks. The 4th stupid question I have been asked since moving to America would be, when are you going back to Spain? I'm not sure if it's the sort of anti-immigrant policy that so many people seem to live by, and they thought I was Mexican, which in case I would be going back to Mexico.
Ain't nothing about this man sound like he's from Mexico. Who was these people that was asking him that? Like who assumed that he's who was it?
Mexico, but I think it was the fact that I come from a country in Europe that begins with S, and they just couldn't remember Scotland. I don't particularly think I look all that Spanish. I definitely think I've got the whole Norse pale skin thing going on, so no, we'll never be going back to Spain for Christmas or otherwise. Number 5, well, that was an awkward one for me. I'm actually doing some work for a guy, and he said, you know, where's Scotland? And it's not the first time I've been asked that. The first couple of times it kind of annoyed me. To be honest, I like to tell people, well, we're above England, you know, the way we should be. Well, he says this. Is it beside the rest of those S countries? I don't know who he thought arranged all the countries in Europe alphabetically.
Oh man. I don't know why that was funny to me.
Why it would be the case that way, no idea. But the fact that Sweden and Switzerland aren't too close, and the fact, I mean, I don't even think there was a thought process. It's like, oh, look, there's got England, France, Germany, Holland. It wasn't even like that sort of alphabetical thing going on. It's just, no, Scotland is not beside the rest of the S countries. Nope, up that way. Number 6. 6 was, it wasn't, well, it might have been the most bizarre. It was certainly the most random. Do you have yogurt in Scotland? I happened to be eating a yogurt one day. He knew I was Scottish and just thought he'd question whether we have yogurt. We do have yogurt. Why wouldn't we? 7. This was definitely the most awkward.
I don't know why would somebody assume that they don't have yogurt. Oh boy.
Awkward question for me. Do you have black people in Scotland? I mean, we're a fairly multi-ethnic nation. I mean, if you said, do you have African Americans in Scotland? Well, of course not, because America is the only country with African Americans. It's kind of in the title. When you say, do you have black people in Scotland? Well,
I know a black girl who lives in Scotland, so I know there are a few black people in Scotland.
well, yes, we're not.
Pretty much everywhere. You might not have a lot, but there are some people. You'd be surprised people. There are, yes.
Not just a single race nation. Although, actually, again, just being the stupid sense of humour that I've got, I said to the girl, well, no, not really. And I showed her a picture of Scotland, and then I showed her an image of the West Coast. And you see all those islands, I said to her. And she says yes. It's like, well, we're not very proud of this, and this is something you probably haven't heard. It's because we try to keep it kind of quiet. But we're a bit racist in Scotland. She says, oh really? It's like, yeah, it's something we're still not too proud of, something we're trying to push away from. But as an institution and as a country, we're actually fairly segregated. It's like, oh. It's like, yeah. Now you see all those islands where I just showed you? It's like, uh-huh. That's where all the black people live. We sort of just shepherd them off to one side. He's like, really? Of course not! Why would... No! That's just wrong! This is not like...
I'm sorry, but the person probably was like, what? Are you serious? Oh my god. But yeah, but there's this one girl who I follow on I follow on TikTok. She's a black girl. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful woman. And she's from Scotland, and her accent is just beautiful. Well, I mean, everybody, I just love the accent anyway. I love everybody accent in the UK, Scotland, Ireland too. I just love your accent. Yeah, because people in her comments, they were shocked. They were like, you live in Scotland? And she was like, yeah. And they was like, wait, you're from there? And I'm like, of course she's from there. Don't you hear her accent? It's very strong. Like, she has a very strong accent. You could tell that she's from there. And people were like shocked. Like, oh my god. Oh my god, I didn't know they had black people over there. She was like, yes, they are. There's you'd be surprised when you go there. There are few of them there. You might not see like a whole, you know. You might not see like a group, you know, but they out there.
South Africa with all the horrible apartheid? No, of course not. We're actually a very forward-thinking country. We had gay marriage long before most people. No, we do have black people in Scotland. We don't. Yes, we have them. Number 8. Do girls wear bras in Scotland? Being the awkward teenager that I wasn't exposed to much in the way of this. But let's just put it this way, Scotland's cold. You're going to wear as much clothing as you can. Number 9. Now, this is somewhat related. Do girls shave their legs in Scotland? We're not France. Let's put it this way, we're fairly hygienic and got some sort of a sense of fashion and sensibility, so yes.
They said we're not France, so I never heard this before. So there are some people in some countries, well, of course there are some countries the females don't care about stuff like that. I never thought of it. Well, to be honest, I don't shave my legs. I mean, only if I have to. Only if I'm showing my legs.
Girls shave their legs in Scotland. And number 10, these many. Do you have pollen in Scotland? The answer is yes, we do have pollen in Scotland. We are not a barren wasteland with rocks and sheep, although certainly there's parts of that. We have bees and we have trees and we have plants. It's just... yeah, of course we do. This is maybe the first one that I can actually think of that has any sort of logical line of thoughts. You see, in where I'm living at the moment, there is pollen everywhere when it comes around about April and May. It coats the cars, and it's sort of this green, yellowy powder. It's bad. I mean, you gotta wash the front path, you gotta do everything to get rid of it. So, in all honesty, this might not be the stupidest question I've ever been asked, but it's an odd one. We do have pollen in Scotland. It's not just something that's reserved to this state, but yeah, we do have pollen. Anyway, guys, I thought you...
I personally don't think that's a stupid question. I don't think that's a stupid question. Do you have Poland? I'm quite sure there's a lot of countries out there that don't have it. So yeah, that's just my opinion.
You'd enjoy that sort of little insight into the life of an immigrant within the USA. It's an odd one. It's a fun one, don't get me wrong. This is certainly not in any sort of anti-American rant. It's just people who are speaking before they think. It's not too uncommon no matter where you travel, but I just seem to run into them a lot more than anyone else. As it is, I love you guys a lot. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and everything else, especially if you have any stupid questions you've been asked. And I'll catch you later.
I don't think I have any questions. I mean, how's the job market out there? Like, how is it out there? It's like, it's easy to find jobs out there. I was gonna ask a dumb question, but of course I already know it. I already know the answer. Like, how do the country treat homeless people out there? Like, do they get the help that they need? Because I know some countries, if you're homeless, that's it, you know. It's not much the country could do for you. So I have so many questions. Yeah, but those are one of the questions I want to, like, how's the job market over there? Like, it's easy to get a job. Do people get paid well over there? Is buying a house over there cheap or is it expensive? Like, stuff like that. Those are questions I need to know. And how's the weather out there? I know, of course, this could be pretty cold out there, but how's the weather over there? So yeah, those are a few questions I have. And what's the best place to visit? I don't want to do too much the tourist thing. I don't want to go where all the tourist people go. So don't tell me, oh, you should go over there or you should go over there. No, don't tell me that. Tell me where is the nicest, fun place to go to. Yes, those are the questions. Yeah, so comment below. I would definitely do more 10 stupid questions. I would definitely do more, and I'll do more of Scotland, because there's some things I need to know. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you lovely people. Take care of yourself. Bye and